You built your business here. You're shaping a life, creating a legacy. We only have one question. What will you make next? Make more possible. National Bank of Commerce.
I'm John Garber with the Yellow Jacket Athletics, and it's time to take a lap, sponsored by National Bank of Commerce. This week we're joined by Kasha Hughlett of the Yellow Jacket women's track and field team. Hey, I like the wave. Nobody ever waves at the beginning. That's cool. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So, when did you figure out that you can throw things?
Oh, that's a great question. It was in high school, and I did track and field, and I just did it I honestly did it as a filler sport, and I threw just because I didn't want to run. I was tired of running, and I thought it was a good way to get strong in the off season for other sports.
So filler sport, what was the main sport then that you were filling time from?
Basketball.
Okay.
Basketball.
And was there ever a thought of, I'm going to play basketball in college too? Or what was the thinking there that suddenly you became a track and field athlete?
I actually was on the team here for a little bit, and I ended up just switching courses just because it just wasn't the right fit for me.
Sure.
And I was approached by Glenn, and he asked if I wanted to do it, and I said, sure, well, I'll give it a try, why not?
There's a lot of different implements that you get to throw in track and field, varying from indoor to outdoor. What is your favorite implement that you get to throw?
For sure, hammer.
Hammer?
Hammer.
Okay, why?
It just feels so good when you throw it. It's only 8 pounds. It's on like a 1 or 2 meter long wire, and it just feels effortless once you get the footwork down, and it goes really far.
Sure.
So that's nice.
And your least favorite?
Shot put.
Okay.
I hate shot put.
Because it's
Sorry,
a much heavier ball?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, it's actually the same. It's the same weight as the hammer, but the technique, it doesn't go as far.
Okay.
It's not satisfying.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
In my opinion.
What about javelin?
You know,
Because I think that would be the fun one.
javelin is super fun, but it is a lot harder than it looks. I went out there thinking I was just gonna crank it. I did not. I did not. It did not go very far.
Well, it says a lot about all the technique that goes into throwing too. I think people think, well, I just step up and I throw. No, there's a lot of technique to it.
There is a lot. If you go by the field house during our practice time, you can see us just spinning in circles for hours and hours and hours. And even after 4 years, plus high school, 7 years of spinning in circles, I still don't have the technique down.
You're a T&L major, right?
Yep.
Okay, what drew you to that?
I've always loved like boats, trains, planes, transportation. My parents took me to Washington, D.C. and they asked me what my favorite part was, and I said the subway ride. So when I got here and I found out about this major, I just thought it was perfect. It was so close to home, and I wouldn't get an opportunity like that anywhere else.
What do you want to do with that once you're done?
I want to go into warehousing, I figured out. I like being active and having my hands really in it and just seeing my physical work visually right in front of me, you know?
It's interesting. It's an interesting field because this is the sales pitch part. UW Superior has a transportation logistics program, and I think there's one of 25 in the country only. There's not that many.
Yeah.
And right now, it's a field where there are more jobs than graduates, so you're virtually guaranteed a job.
Yeah, 100% placement rate. I already have a job right now.
That was going to be my question. What are we going to do?
I am actually, well, great announcement. I'm going down to Oklahoma to go run a warehouse.
Really?
Yeah.
What part of Oklahoma?
It's an hour away from Tulsa, an hour away from Oklahoma City.
So basically right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
All right, let's finish it off with a loaded question.
Oh gosh.
What's it like working for Allison Garber?
She is awesome. She works with me. She works with my schedule. She's so understanding, and I don't know. She just perseveres through it all. I love her.
I think she's okay too. I'm John Garber. That's Kasha Hughlett, and that was a lab sponsored by National Bank of Commerce.